been chilling. Been on the road. We got hella room. We got the system to bump, and we got like 9 TVs. So chilling, dude.
Who's gonna do the Karate Kid?
Move. Oh yeah.
There's a skate park.
Has arrived. This is live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, skateboarders of the world, to Grand Prairie, Texas. Chris Cote here with Chris Pastras for a session of epic proportions. The whole Red Bull, Ryan Sheckler, Tori Pudwell, Felipe Gustavo, Zion Wright, Jagger Eaton, Jamie Foy, Alex Midler, Joey Brzezinski, Chris Russell. There's more. Brighton Zoyner, CJ Collins, Alex Sorgente. They've come in here just about 10 minutes outside Dallas, Texas. You are watching us on the Barracks, on redbull.tv, on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and we are in Grand Prairie, Texas at an incredible, it's more than a skate park. This is an action park, Alliance Action Park here, and I'll tell you, this is the biggest skate happening in all of Texas today.
100%. And this is just, it means so much to these kids to be able to meet and greet their favorite pro skateboarders. You see Ryan Sheckler on our screen, Alex Midler out there, Felipe Gustavo. You know, kids see these guys on social media, but now they get to interact and see them live. And these guys got barely any warm-up, just jumped out of the van and started just wrecking shop. So it's going to be an awesome, awesome demo for the fans and viewers.
Hey, if you guys have never watched a This Is Live event, I tell you, there's no time limit, there's no rules. This is 100% raw skateboarding. We've added a little extra bonus here, though. We're trying to find out who is dominating Dallas. So you will have the opportunity to vote for who you think should win this demo, in which, you know, it's something new we're going to try out here.
Sure.
And, I've already got my
Back in my day,
favorites.
whoever was skating the best, whoever won the demo got shotgun.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I don't know if that stands. These guys have a luxury bus, so they don't need shotgun.
Yeah, so these guys are actually halfway through the Red Bull drop-in tour. They've been to Atlanta, they've been to New Orleans. They got a couple more stops after this, which we will show you later. But what we're going to do here is just get this thing fired up. No warm-ups needed. They've been on the road for about 12 hours. Now they're just straight out of that bus, straight into this park.
Yeah, and the pressure's on. I mean, the locals, it's their terrain. You know, they skate here every day. And as a pro skateboarder, you're just dropped in with no warm-up, and you got to shine. It's not easy stuff, but we got the best skateboarders in the world. There you see Alex Sorgente going for that 180 fakie 50-50. Felipe Gustavo, these guys can shine with no warm-up.
Absolutely.
On any terrain, anytime.
They've already started to fire this up. But let's go back to the first stop of the Red Bull drop-in tour, back to Atlanta just a couple of days ago to see how this thing fired off. And then we'll have a special guest for you right here when we come back. Check this out. All right, this is the difference between watching skateboarding on Instagram or on your computer. When the demo comes to town, you get to actually hang out with your favorite skateboarder. So here in Grand Prairie, Texas today, the Red Bull team came correct. We've got a couple of the crew right here. Zion Wright, Jamie Fort, Chris Pastras. All right, Chris Pastras has been on probably 20 times the demo tours so far. I mean, but you guys have already been on a lot. This guy goes deep in demo land, but tell us so far, what's your favorite part of this Red Bull drop-in tour from a couple days ago in Atlanta to here in Grand Prairie, Texas?
Just pretty much being on the road with all the boys, man. We're in a nice rig, on the road, comfortable, hanging out, just skating, having fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been good.
It's a lot of fun hanging out with all the homies, and then also, like, this is the first rain day, so, I mean, every other day has been super good. Like, we just been hanging out with all the people. When we go to the – I really like going to the skate parks and just getting to meet everyone and, like, just hanging out with everyone. So that way, like, you just show face. It's not just like you're just someone in the back.
And I know you guys have been killing contests the last year. How do demos differ from contests?
Well, I mean, it's just, like, not that pressure, you know? You're just, like, free for all. Just, like,
not
going
trying
around,
to beat
messing
anyone.
around. Yeah, it's not like a contest.
Yeah, it's cool because you just get to skate. It's like a session with the homies.
Feed off of the homies.
Yeah, and then you still have the crowd in the back cheering you on.
It's a different kind of pressure.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a pressure, but it's
like
also like
I don't know.
to do your best, just like, but not worry about falling. You just keep falling, but like try to land that one really good trick if you want to, or whatever you want to do. It's
Exactly.
Like, just
And
a
we're
free-for-all.
living in an area where social media has kind of been dominating. What's it like to connect with fans and skateboarders in person?
It's actually pretty crazy because it's like they're all on Instagram and stuff like, oh, like we buy your boards and all this, and like actually seeing it in person, you know, it's like really true and it's like real. You can like feel it, so it's really sick. It's actually like kind of trippy to be able to like know that people like really like you and like care for you that much.
They like
that
you
they
in
wanna-
person.
Yeah, and it's
So-
like you also get like they take the photos with you, and now with Instagram they all like tag you in it. So now you like go on your Instagram or something, and you'll see like boom, like
You have a
50
trail. You
tag
have a trail
photos.
of new homies.
Yeah, you're like, oh wow,
Yeah,
like
that
all
you've met
these
throughout
like,
the past.
yeah, they're just all. You can just see how stoked they were, and the caption that they put is just always like super sick to just see how stoked they are.
Like I said, this guy's a roll dog from way back.
Yeah,
Tell me
of
about some
course.
of the demos that came to your guys' town when you were little kids. You knew the demo was coming to town. What were some of the first memories you have from skate demos coming to you?
A Circa demo.
Circa demo.
They did a Florida tour, and
Yeah.
they came like Tony Tave,
I remember
Peter
that one. They came
Armendetta.
down to me too.
Yeah.
We're like an hour away from each other in Florida, so we each have our own parks that we always went to growing up. So like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they hit him and then hit me too. I remember that one. That was a
Yeah,
long
that's
time
sick.
ago.
My brother got a board signed by Tony Tave. He like gave him his board. and shit.
Yeah, there's that one.
tight.
And I remember
And would you
Zero
guys
demo. That was
would you
crazy.
guys say those demos impacted your skateboarding?
for sure?
For sure, yeah, because it's like seeing them, you know, and like the mags or the videos, and then it's like, oh, in person, like
Yeah.
all of a sudden, you know. So
And then skating tricks on the stuff that you skate too. You're like hyped. You're like, oh, he did that. Like, all right, cool. Like I work my way up to that. Like see someone else do it and like just see how the park can be skated.
Yeah, there's a different thing. You got the kids, of course, and you just want to inspire them to maybe start skating.
Yeah.
Then you got the local dudes or girls that are shredding already.
Yeah.
But then you see a new pro come to your park, and you go, oh, you can go there. Oh, you
Yeah.
can do that right there.
Yeah, like that's possible. People go like gap to that or something. Oh wow, like it's like it's like a new eye to the park. It's pretty cool.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
And you guys have done a few demos so far. Who's shining?
I mean, pretty much all the boys. Jagger's killing it, Midler, Jamie. You know.
It's a pretty good. Yeah, I would definitely say it's a very
Stacked
well
crew.
Yeah,
spread
for
thing.
sure.
It's sick. We all have our own thing, and we all feed off of each other because we're all homies, and it's sick. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Pretty tight on this particular tour. You have pretty much a whole crew that was AMs a year ago,
Yeah.
who are now almost all of these guys on this
I was
board right
literally
here,
just
all
thinking
to
about
pro.
that earlier.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like Midler just went pro.
Yeah.
We got Jamie. Like I just went pro recently. Chris. Like all the boys.
Yeah, it's been
CJ
sick.
on his way. Jagger on
New
his
time.
way. Yeah.
So it's like
sick.
What's the
all
diff-
of us
yeah.
going up. It's just like the age going, like so that way it's just time's changing, and just we're just now getting accepted into the whole thing, and now it's just like keep doing the same thing.
You guys have obviously
fun.
been on
Oh,
the tour
yeah.
as the AM, as the
Yeah.
kid who had to sit in the worst
Yeah.
seat. Now you're up in the pro ranks. So
Yeah.
is there any difference in how you approach demos like this as a pro compared to as an AM?
It's almost been the same. That's why I try to like. I still like at heart. I still like feel like I'm am or like not even am.
still that kid.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
love. That's why I just love skating
Still
with
trying to learn
everyone.
stuff,
just,
you know?
I just want to do new things for myself or like do something to hype the crowd up or whatever. Just feed off the energy. It's a lot of fun.
How about this? Are there any don'ts on the road? How do you kook
yeah.
it being on tour?
Just probably being the last one in the van.
Last
Like,
one,
kinda me.
getting stuck
Lagging?
somewhere.
Yeah,
Getting stuck
lagging.
somewhere is a hard one, and then since we're in the RV, going number 2 in the RV. That one just happened on the way here. It was the first time. Yeah, it's just like a couple, and if your feet stink, keep your shoes on or get rid of them socks.
Yep.
It's just you're in a confined space, so you don't want to make it stinky. You want to make it. You want to
Got to bring that Old Spice.
Yeah,
That
dude.
foot spray.
A lot of air freshener.
Hey, we have people online right now basically raising their hand asking questions.
Okay.
We have a question coming in. A question for you. How did you put together the crew for your SOTY trip a couple months ago?
One of the main ways I did it was just like, I wanted like all the homies that are super close to me from Florida mainly, because a lot of us are still like, a lot of them were up and coming, and I want to give them the exposure that they deserve because they're killing it. And then also they've never been to a lot of places out of the country. Some of them have never been out of the country before. So I took them to Australia the first time. That was the first time I've been there. And before that, I was like, that's the best place. So I was like, all right, if I can get my homies that haven't gone out that much to the best place, I would love to. So we figured it out and got the crew of homies, and then also some of the people that I might not grew up skating with, but the people that I skate with now that are some of my favorite skaters, like Mason Silva, Lizard, and all them, just like watching Kirby, like just watching them all skate and stuff. So it's just pretty much that, just my favorite skaters and best friends.
In 2017, SOTY, as Chris mentioned there, did you see that coming at the beginning of the year? Would you ever have imagined in the beginning of 2017 that you'd be the SOTY skater of the year?
Not at all. That was like crazy to me. It was like, to me, because it's still in the beginning, you know, it seemed like it's like, wouldn't be like far away, but it's like nothing I was like imagining yet. I was just skating, just with the homies, get out every day, getting footage and trying to put it out as quick as possible, just wanting to keep doing better. So it's just crazy that it happened that way.
And you filmed 2 video parts back to back last year. What's that experience like when you're filming for multiple videos at one time?
Sometimes it can get kind of hectic because like you kind of get caught up. Like you want to do like a certain trick for this part, or like if you try something with someone and then you want to go back and get it. But
you
like,
had the flat earth and a death wish part,
yeah,
right?
it's like you want to try to space it out as well as possible. You don't want to like hurt any feelings because like the people that make those videos, like with Ty, it's like super close to him because it's like his work. So it's definitely something you got to like space out. But I mean, at the end, it came together great because people I was working with were awesome. And it just like, I'm super hyped the way it turned out, and I couldn't be more stoked on it. I was like super thankful. Ty really gave me a lot of opportunity. It was awesome.
I love it. All right, we got another question coming in. Zion, so you've, I'm sure, been on a lot of different kinds of tours. Station wagon, van, now you're in the Red Bull rig. Viewer at home wants to know, what is life like in the rig? What goes on in there between stops that we can talk about live here? What is the PG version?
It's just pretty much chilling, man.
Yeah.
Red Bull had donated a PlayStation for us, so we got a PlayStation in the back. Dude, there's like 8 TVs or maybe even more on the rig, so we just got videos playing, just like just messing around, playing games, messing with CJ, just like having fun. So yeah,
video games
it's been
and
good.
messing with CJ.
Yeah. Way I would always
eating
love
snacks,
to travel.
making sandwiches
Like,
and
always
stuff.
travel like
Like
that.
the fridge is stocked.
I'm sure you guys got the good snacks in there. So tell us about this park right here. You guys are already sweating. You've been here like 3 minutes. You came straight out of the van, straight into the park. Tell us about the park we have today, Grand Prairie, Texas. This is Alliance Action Park. We're surrounded by BMX trails and all. It's madness over here.
It's
but
crazy.
We're focused on the park.
As soon as we pulled up, you could see it's like a compound of like sports.
So
like they got
sick.
everything. They have stuff for everybody. But the inside where we're skating right now, I love it. They got a little A-frame, the perfect flat bar, like look at Tori cruising. Yeah, and then they got a bunch of fun tranny stuff that it's just like something for everybody.
Who do you guys get hyped on skating with in this crew right here?
I would say my favorites are like Tori, because like he'll just come out with some crazy thing that it looked like crazy stuff was happening, and then he just comes out with a flip in, flip out trick. You're just like, whoa, dude. And then just watching Zion fly is one of my favorites too, of course.
And I know you guys mainly are known as street skaters, but recently your transition skills have really stepped up.
I've been trying because of him mainly too. Just like it looks so fun. I mean, I always like, that's the thing. I want to do stuff that's different. I don't want to like, skating handrails is my favorite, but of course I would want to be able to do as much as possible, try to skate everything. So now
There's a lot of fun parks out there.
Yeah, exactly. I've been watching a lot of stuff like Bob Burnquist parts and stuff. So just like getting back into it, just trying to see how to fly, son. Trying to get to his level.
That was 540. So we're going to see a 540 today?
I almost did 1.5. I've stuck it. I've gotten.
He's coming for
I've stuck a 5. Nose grab 5. I stuck one.
Nice.
Just gonna tell you that it's almost like it becomes a. You guys are, performers, right? And you gotta have. I'm sure there's people out there hollering out for tricks. What do people ask you guys to do at these demos? What are the most requested tricks?
For sure, for Jamie, front crook.
Yeah,
You know
that's always, I hear that one all the time.
and 5 for me now. 'cause I'm doing it a lot. But,
And it's just going to keep going, I feel like, since the years go on. The tricks are going to get called out, but I love it. It's fun. It's like, all right, let's see.
The front crook El Toro. I got to ask you about that, man.
Dude.
Did you sleep the night before?
Oh, dude, it was pretty hectic. Yeah, I was like counting down the days, and then it got down to hours, and I was like, all right, going to sleep. Like, I already set up the whole situation. I was like,
that was
the
seriously
dude, thank you.
One of the gnarliest things ever done in skateboarding.
Dude, that was one of the things that people ask me a lot, too. They're like, how did it feel? I'm like, it's crazy because really, I got there, walked to the top of the stairs. I was like, I can't do this. I'm not doing it. Like, it's not happening. I got everyone here for no reason. And then Chase hyped me up to skate it. Like, it's just a good rail. I got to try it. Everyone's here. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. If
there is no bail in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like one way I'm going to walk away with a clip, with a bail or a land. So I'm going to just hopefully get the land. And I just remember rolling up, popping, and blacking out. I don't even remember grinding down the rail. I just remember going down.
How many stairs is that? Was it 20?
Yeah, just I remember stomping the ground and looking up at the
20
sky.
20 stairs, front crook, this guy.
Yo, so you
Your
guys,
face when you landed, you're like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm alive.
that happened.
Yeah, dude.
So
One of two things is going to happen.
Not only do you guys live together on this Red Bull bus right now, you guys live together in real life as well, correct? This is kind of a new situation for you guys?
yeah, it's been like 3 months now.
Yeah, it's been like, about since this year, since
All right.
2018. Me, Zion, and Sorgente.
Yep.
We got the trio.
And you're all still friends, so it's
Yep,
working out.
All good
We're
friends.
going to get some tranny skills from Sorgente.
Dude, that's
It's
another
going
one
to
I'm
rub
saying.
off.
He's
Right there,
amazing.
your roommate almost
World
took my
champion.
ankles out. We're going to let these guys skate. We're going to let you guys at home watch them skate. And, yo, give us your questions. If you have a question for anybody on the Red Bull team, you can send them in. And, of course, we will have the vote. Don't tell them. There is an actual contest here. Who dominated Dallas? They don't have to know about it. They're just going to do their own thing. You guys at home can vote. We're going to let you guys skate. Thank you for joining us
much.
here in Prairie,
Thank you so much.
Texas.
Yeah, Jamie.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
guys.
Have fun.
This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Rip it, brothers.
Thank you.
All right, hey, check this out. We were starting Atlanta, and we went to New Orleans. We're going to show you what transpired in NOLA. Check it out, some footage from the demo down there.
Never been a nigga the frontest boy. I used to get fronted OG at 23 apiece. Shipping Q for 100, that was a different day. Cuffed it from Jackie, he knew I had me a couple hoes. Just needed a lack or a Chevrolet. We built a 7.9, full amount to this day. I ain't paid, I get them back one day. They was ripping off niggas anyway. It ain't no thing. Oh, the world keeps spinning. I kept grinding, get your change. Yo, the kid kept spitting, he keep climbing. It's a hard enough job trying to stay on top. Just a dope young hood star got busted saying I'm a flop trying to help the homies out cause I got niggas getting shot and felt my fair share drops. Now I'm taking these niggas spots. I moved from section to section, fucked up and learned a few lessons. Served some payback with no blessings. I be so deep in my sessions, it can't be no more digressions. I ask these niggas the question, they response sound like they guessing. I pay it forward and press, cause this is California. What's Los Angeles?
Welcome back, Red Bull. This is live. You're on the drop-in tour with us now here in Grand Prairie, Texas. Chris Cote here with Chris Pastor. We've got a special guest. Ryan Sheckler is in the building. Before we get into this, we're going to go deep. We're going to go deep right here. And I hate to do this to you. We are going to go back just a little bit. We're going to go back to a little ETN piece.
Okay.
And you don't have to watch this or listen
It's all
to this.
good.
But check this out. So this is ETN Face Melters with Ryan Sheckler. Little backstory.
I just don't like the
where
yell.
We're
Yell at the
we're gonna
end is
mute the
like
yell
crazy.
for everybody. Check this out.
Thought both my ankles were backwards. Committed at the top and it slipped out, and it wasn't like really a worry to do that, but I knew that was a possibility, and I thought I had enough speed maybe to make it to the bottom, and I did not. So we decided that Chris is gonna 50-50 this.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
And thank you guys. Yeah, sorry for the scare. Enjoy your Sunday. Everybody, go back to doing what you were doing. Thanks, guys. Seriously.
I hated to start this interview with that, but you know what? Here's the good news here. We just seen Ryan Sheckler
rolling
skateboarding again.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back to skateboarding.
It's been so crazy because that fall was the worst fall of my whole skateboarding career. I ended up breaking my 5th metatarsal at the bottom of the bone, right by my pinky. tore the 5th metatarsal and the 2nd one in the left foot, and then I completely broke my right ankle.
Wow. I didn't know any of that because I tuned in, saw you kind of walk off and thought everything was fine.
That's the power of skateboarding. That's the power of having people around that you love and that support you in that type of a situation. My adrenaline was running so hot, and like once I actually looked down and saw that my ankles were straight, then it was all good. You know, that whole mental thing of like, that's why I yelled like that. It was like, I really felt that my feet were backwards, and it was like the craziest feeling. I'd never felt that before, and it's all good, man. I got full reconstructive surgery on my right ankle. Actually took out a bunch of bones that were kind of like little bones that were floating around from just years of trauma. And to be honest with you, man, it's incredible what the body can come back from and what these doctors are doing right now. So I got about another 2 months, I think, before I'm skating without thinking about it at all. But like as of right now, I just got to roll around and did my first couple 50-50s, got to switch 50. So it's just like little kid style right now, man. I'm just coming back step by step. And
leading up to that face melters, Ryan, I got to ask, how much pressure were you feeling? Did you have a lot of fear leading up to it?
No, it wasn't, man, because I've stepped into a different realm of myself in these last couple of years and really started doing things for Ryan instead of trying to make other people happy. And it's really been allowing me to communicate better and just, you know, just share more love and compassion. So even for that, you know, that big grind, I had mentally prepared for it. I set things up in my skate park for it that were kind of similar, and like I was grinding a ton of red curves because they're kind of beveled, and like I knew that I knew the hubba had, you know, kind of a rounded edge, and it is what it is, man. I mentally though had visualized it, and I had done it, and I made it through that first
to the second kink, man.
Yeah, I made it through that like 8 times, and then was just like, all right, stood up on it, and that's skateboarding, man.
That's
what
skateboarding,
it is, you know?
100%. But you're back on your board now. That's got to feel good.
Oh, it's amazing, dude. I'm super happy.
You can watch that whole episode unfold at ETN, but let's get to now. Let's get to the demo. Let's get to the session. And I know you've been on plenty of tours. You've done a million demos around the world.
You know.
Give us the vibe. When you roll up, you know, it must feel every time you feel that anxiety and that energy to meet the people, to skate for the people, to get involved with these local parks.
I love it, man. I love it, and I've loved it since I was a little kid. And it's kind of funny being 28 on this trip because me and Tori are almost the oldest dudes.
The veterans, demo vet.
Yeah, you started, I mean, when's the first time you went on tour? And who was it with?
Me, I went on tour for the first time when I was 8 years old. It was a World Industry Tour, the Big City Tour in New York City. It was a road trip tour. Chris Naratko, Chad Fernandez,
8 years old.
Mike Maldonado, Carlos De Andrade. Damn. Oh my goodness, Ryan Kenrich might have been on that, and then my mom. And it was epic, you know. And it really reminds me of CJ. You know, CJ's 14, and this dude is exactly how I was when I was a kid. He is just bouncing around the bus the whole time, which is like expected, and it's good energy and it's positive energy, and it keeps everybody hyped. And like, not only at the demos, these dudes right here going out in the streets when we've been on this trip has been unbelievable. The way they all get their backs here, that's what they do on double kink handrails, triple kink handrails, and it's just fun, man. Red Bull has such an incredible skate team, and it's really cool to be a part of it.
Let's talk about some of these guys we have out here skating right now. You just saw Jagger Eaton there for a minute.
Yep, got Jamie Foy.
Tell us about some of the crew we have skating here today.
Yeah, we got Jamie Foy just all around. That's my dude. It's been so sick actually watching him be able to skate. And I told him yesterday, you know, one of the cool things that I look at in skateboarding as a skateboarder is like how people bail. And I feel like the better you bail, the more longevity in skateboarding you're actually going to have. And I was watching Jamie skate this double kink rail, man, and the bails he was taking were so smooth and so calm, and he was walking away every single time and being able to run away, and it just speaks to how he skateboards and how confident he is, and just how much
100%.
air awareness all of these dudes have. And like, you know, last night Midler was battling a front feeble on a kink rail and battled it and slammed and then rolled away, because that's like, it's just really good and refreshing to see it, especially as being injured and coming in right now. And like, coming back into the game and seeing these dudes so hungry and just fired up, it gets me fired up.
And Ryan, I know you mentor these guys. Now you're sort of the elder statesman. Who mentored you on tour when you were growing up? Who did you sort of learn from
mentored or tormented?
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? I mean, most of it, honestly, was Tom Curran. He's been my team manager since I was 8 years old. But it was like back in the day, it was Day One would mess with me, and I loved Day One. And then it was Chris Haslam. Chris Haslam was like the most influential. He was the most influential person in my life growing up as a skateboarder. And like when I got to like 13, when I was really starting to figure out who I wanted to be and who I looked up to and what I liked, and I liked Chris Haslam, and I loved everything about him and the way he did his tricks and just how nice he was to fans and people, and he was just a skateboarder, and I loved it. And I've had really great influences growing up. Danny Way, picked me up when I was 15, and I started traveling and rooming with Danny, and so that was crazy, and part owner in Plan B nowadays, and it's just like to see it all unfold. I'm 28, and I'm nowhere near done trying to get to the Olympics.
So kid. So tell
Only
me,
28.
Tell me about some of the fans that come out. I know you have. There's children out here watching, getting their first taste of live skateboarding in their town. You got the grown-ass man fans out there for sure. But tell me about when you pull up to these parks. Obviously you're in a little bit of a different situation than, a CJ or a Brighton, some of the kind of newcomers.
Right.
But when you roll up to the park, what's the first thing you do when you pull up to a demo?
The first thing for me is just like kind of take a couple deep breaths in the bus or whatever van you're in, because I know that for me, I want to talk to every single person here. I want to feel them out, see what they love about skateboarding and just why they're here, I really take the time to try to meet everybody and hang out, and for me, I know it's going to be a mission, and it's all my energy, and it takes all of it every time, but it's great, we're here for skateboarding. This is insane, it's like, I don't know, I love it, man, but yeah, just take a deep breath and just enjoy it. Enjoy it, man.
And Ryan, I know previous to the injury, you're working on your Etnies part.
Yeah.
Do you have a part ready for the video coming out?
That video came out, yeah, and it was good. I ended up sharing a part with David Reyes. The injury kind of took me out.
It premieres May 1st, right? Is that correct?
I think that's when it sells.
That's when
that's when the DVD's out. Yeah, we went to we did a couple premieres already, and they actually just did their whole Europe premieres. Which was insane.
How's the reaction been to the video so far?
It's been good because it doesn't Mike Manzuri is such an incredible director, filmer, and he made it flow. The whole film flows, and so it's the Etnies album, and the skate parts were actually put on, and then the musicians actually did all the beats to the skating, and so everything flows and really mixes well. And I don't know, man. I loved it, and I love being able to share a part with David Reyes. That's my dog.
That's your homie. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna buy that video. I can't wait to see it. His album.
It's good, man.
You got on this tour. You got 3 or 4 skaters that have literally turned pro in the last 6 months.
Isn't it crazy?
You turned pro in 2003.
Yep.
Do you remember the day, the minute when you saw your name on the bottom of the skateboard? What was that like?
See, for me it was different because I'm trying to remember. So for me, it was a funky stage because I was leaving World Industries for Almost, and I was getting a board for World Industries, but it never came out. And so
you're in a
so I got my lunchbox board, and it was super exciting, but then it was because it was in Dwindle, somehow it just kind of went over to Almost, and then I had an Almost board. So I think the first one that was out was Almost, but I mean, for me, it was different then, it was just
there was no party with the...
no, it wasn't about that, because I didn't know how to do it. No one did. It was just here's your board, man. All right, you're pro. Go skate. And that's how
Go do
it
your
was.
job. You're pro.
That's how I turned pro, too.
It's kind of just like a thing. It was just part of the day. Here you go. It's cool how big they make it a deal now because it is a huge deal now to turn pro. There are so many damn good skateboarders nowadays that are so hungry and can do every single trick on any obstacle. It's crazy. So yeah, nowadays when kids are getting their pro boards, man, well done.
Wait, Ryan, we talked about you being a mentor to some of these guys. What do you try to instill in these guys as sort of the elder statesman?
More that I've grown into being comfortable with who I am, what I'm really trying to instill is compassion and love, and being able to look at a skateboarder that may not be as great as you but to be able to look at that person without critique and without judgment and try to look if you could possibly shed some light or some good love to that kid to maybe make him better. Everything I want to do and enforce is just love and positivity and like, just have compassion for your fellow man, especially for your fellow skateboarder, man. I'm tired of the cliques at the skate parks, you know, dogging on fools trying to learn. This is skateboarding, you know. It's one thing. We got this, so let's all stay together. So if I could just mentor anything.
You heard the crowd back here going wild for something that just happened behind us. Every other trick.
Felipe's landed every trick he's tried on that flat bar. So.
And for you guys watching at home, we got a poll going up. Did you know this? That we actually have a secret contest within the session.
No,
we're looking for who dominated Dallas. So if you're out there at wherever you're watching on the barracks, watching Rebel.tv, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, get to a spot where you can vote. Who's dominating this session so far? I mean, we've been talking, and behind us, and fools are going in.
I'm gonna have to go with Felipe right now, dude.
I was right now, that's your vote?
Specifically watching him skate that flat bar for 10 minutes, and he was doing nollie flip crooks every try, kick flip nose grind the whole rail.
I got a
just
question
playing around out there
for both of you guys, because you're both in the position of basically making people pro. You're part owner of Plan B. You got Stereo Skateboards. What is it these days that you guys are looking for a pro skateboarder? Who's getting their name on that board? What do you have to be doing right to get that call up?
I'll let Ryan field that question first.
It's a tough one. For me, it's the more you're not trying to turn pro. It's the more you're enjoying skateboarding, the more you're just letting skateboarding happen to you, and you're definitely out in the streets. You're definitely in people's eyes, but you're not being like, that's not your only focus.
Not trying too
You're
hard.
doing it because you love skateboarding, and your progression is because of your love for the sport. Those are the dudes that are turning pro, and those are the Jamie Foys, and these are the Alex Midlers that just go for it, and they love skateboarding. They're not trying to turn pro. They're just pro.
They're just doing it.
Yeah, that's
pro.
And the thing is now, everyone's good, you know, because of Instagram and videos and content.
Yeah.
Every single skateboarder is amazingly good. So you got to
pretty
bring
crazy.
what Ryan's talking about, the passion, the love for skateboarding, the personality, the energy.
Yeah, like,
Got to be someone that kids can relate to, like a Jamie Foy.
ask yourself
Gotta
the question,
inspire.
like, why do I skateboard? You know, what about skateboarding do I love? And, you know, you got to ask yourself that question sometimes.
Speaking of pros, they've come in hot here, Grand Prairie, Texas. Let's take a quick look back at what's transpired already here at the Red Bull Drop-In. This is live from here in just outside of Dallas, Texas. So let's take a look. Well, this part right here is not live, but this just happened. So here's a quick recap. Sorgente starting it off. What?
Big ollie out to tail. Massive 180.
This all happened in the last 15 minutes.
I know, man.
somehow.
It's crazy having your back to it because it's like it's all happening.
Wow.
Big spin front blunt.
Excuse me.
Flip out.
Okay, just get right out of the van and just do that.
And that's just
within
fun.
5
Oh,
minutes.
yeah. Front crook popped in the front feeble.
Wow. Big spin front blunt slide like it's nothing.
There's Felipe.
Okay. Look at that. Wow. Nollie flipping out of a front side nose grind on a flat bar. That ain't easy.
Trey switch 5-0.
We've literally been here for 15 minutes. So no warm-up needed for this crew, right?
No, that's wild. We were actually at Topgolf right before this, so everyone was goofing around, swinging away. So I actually
That
think it
wasn't
warmed
warm.
everybody up.
Jagger eating right there. And there's CJ Collins. What do you think of CJ
I
Collins?
love CJ, man. He is such a G. He skates so hard, and he's just so fun to be around. He's a skateboarder skater, you know. He goes with the flow.
So a quick one of Chris Russell there. There's Zion.
Crush.
Ryan, what's it like for you
This
to
is like
watch
right
guys
after
like
he got out of
Zion
this interview with
come
you
up?
guys.
What's it like watching Zion come up the last year or two?
I've loved it, man. I've loved it just because, like, I met Zion years ago, but he told me that, I don't know, he told me that I influenced him a lot in his skateboarding, and it really, like, it made me smile, and it made me deep down, like, I was super psyched, and I just loved his energy. I loved his, like, aggression, and I love how he's built. He's just built like a beast, and, like,
It's a pit bull, man.
oh, man, he can take slams, and he can dish out
He's like a
gnarly
gymnast.
tricks. And he's just a really good soul, you know, and his dad is amazing. His dad's always good vibes, good love, and I don't know, I feel connected with Zion, man. That's the homie.
You kind of gave us your some of your favorite tour mates, but why don't you put you on the spot here. 3 skaters right now I know this is the dream tour happening here, but give us 3 all-time skaters, living or dead, here or there. Give us 3 skaters you would like to be in a van with right now on tour.
Oh, man, easy, dude, easy. Tony Hawk, Steve Cab, and Hosoi. I just want to hear stories.
Talk about positive energy.
I just want to hear stories and just shenanigans, and then I just want to go flow around some bowls with them and cruise. But that would be like...
I would go to that demo.
That would be ultimate, like, just skate knowledge tour.
All right, Pastris, I'm going to ask you that same question.
Oh, man, that's tough. I'd have to say Gons.
Yeah.
My partner in stereo, Jason Lee.
Yep, that would be, yeah.
What's his birthday? Is Jason watching?
Happy birthday, Jason.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Yes. And gosh, third, if I could get him, I'd say third Mike V. Why
Okay.
not?
Oh, hell
Go
yeah.
on my
Mike V at
era.
a demo. Are you kidding me? That's a one-man wrecking
Gons,
crew.
Mike V, yeah, and Jason Lee.
Let's
That's my ultimate
let's
dream
combine
tour.
that tour. That would be the super tour. Okay, we got this thing we do on This Is Live. It's called Good or Bad for skateboarding, or just good or bad in general. I've got a list here. All right, good or bad. Quick rapid-fire answers. Are you ready? Ryan Sheckler.
I don't know.
Good or
Can I
bad?
pass?
Instagram.
Good.
It's good. Right.
Sure.
We all love Instagram. That's an easy one. The Olympics. The Olympics.
I think it's good, personally. I just like, I don't know, man. We're not in the Stone Age anymore. This is what's happening, and so it's like, get on board, you know? And skateboarding's going to the Olympics no matter what, so.
Get ready.
I think you just gotta accept it, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's positive to bring eyes to skateboarding, and, you know, and that's why I speak with so much compassion and love. It's like, with all these new eyes and things that will be on skateboarding after the Olympics, it's really important to be solid teachers for the youth coming up, you know, and
Amen to that.
not try to shut them out because you're trying to hold on to something that's yours. You know, it's not yours. You can't
bigger
skate.
than us at this
Yeah, you
point.
can skate, but skateboarding's not yours, and it's not mine either. So
Yeah. If you don't like the Olympics, you don't have to watch it.
yeah, you don't have
That's
to watch
true.
it.
Skateboarding is for everybody.
That's true.
Just a couple more here. Skateboarding video games. Skateboarding video games.
I don't know, man. I'm not a big gamer. So for me,
You've been in them.
I've been in
I
it.
played you
yeah,
as-
yeah. I know. I played myself
I
as
played
well.
you as you.
That's super trippy, but no, I mean, I think it's good, man. If kids are playing video games but also getting outside, that's cool. I'm a fan of exercise, like real exercise. So
Yeah.
How about
Get
this
outside.
one? Helmets.
yeah, I back helmets. I back helmets until you have enough neck strength to hold your head up, especially kids. I recommend a helmet until you're 15 years old, 13 years old. I would have wore it longer if I didn't let people make fun of me and like actually like take it to heart, you know. I wish I never took it to heart, but I did. I was a Grom, so it is what it is. But I back wearing a helmet, man. You can't hit your head that many times before it's over. So take the noggin seriously, man, and cover it up until you actually feel that you got some neck muscles and you can control your head from hitting the ground. I don't know.
That was a
Take it from
great
a champ.
answer. Yeah, I'll take that from Ryan Sheckler. So for you, you've been on this tour, and I think it's awesome. You didn't have to come out here and do this. You know, you're kind of recuperating. But
Yeah.
tell me, what's gonna happen here? What do we do to get you to 100%? What are you gonna do to kind of
Yeah,
the full
so
Sheckler experience back?
So it's all good. You know, I go home tomorrow and go right back into physical therapy. So I go PT and training. I've been in PT and training now for a month and a week. So I'm healing exceptionally fast. And all the training I was doing before I got hurt, the proper eating, and just like on the proper program has really paid off. And so, you know, I just got physical therapy, and I'm going to keep going week by week, and I'm not going to rush it. There's no point for me to rush anything. And, of course, I want to skate contests, and I want to get in the Street League. I got back in the Street League this year, and that's incredible. But
Congratulations on that.
thank you so much, man. I'm so stoked, and I actually feel really, really amped up to go compete with those guys, and it's
Is
going
that
to be
the
fun.
ultimate goal, to be able to skate in Street League this year?
Well, the ultimate goal is to qualify for the Olympics. So I think, I believe Street League is the path to get to that point. So hopefully, you know, we got to take it bit by bit. So
One
it is
event
what it
at
is.
a time.
Well, we're stoked to see you rolling around in the bowl.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was the first time in 3 months. So juiced.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
good.
we had one viewer question come in while you're talking about, you just kind of touched on it right there, the Olympics.
Yeah.
For you, what's the path? What do you do to
Oh, what
ensure
do you-
yourself a spot?
I mean, it's a tough question. It's a really tough question because it's on everybody's mind now. I think, 3 years ago it was like, oh yeah, Olympics are coming, but now it's like here.
The shock
you know?
has worn off.
It's
right?
like it's here,
happening.
but I've known it's been coming. So I've been, I've just been training and just like trying to get my mental proper because I know I can skateboard and I know I can put it together when it needs to, but the brain is a whole different monster, and it's, one thing can set you off and then your good day goes to a bad one. So I've just been working on just mental and just being present, really, just really being present and being able to tap into my energies and not, not waste time on pointless things that are out of my control. I'm in control of my thoughts and my actions, so.
The path is set. We're going to let Ryan
that.
go meet the people, go meet these Grand Prairie locals. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more skateboarding. This is live. We're on the drop-in tour. Here's some highlights of what we've already seen today and on this tour. So take a look at this. We'll be right back after these amazing highlights. Stay tuned. Watch this.
Coming up for some air. Finally coming up. Finally coming up for some air. Finally coming up. Finally coming up for some air. Finally coming up. Finally coming up for some air. Finally coming up. Somebody say, whoa! Somebody say, now I gotta go court the conductor, and I gotta bleed gold on the track, breathing in a chokehold. Now I gotta go court the conductor, and I gotta bleed gold on the track, breathing in a chokehold.
Welcome back. We are live. This is live. We are in Grand Prairie, Texas, and how cool is this? We got the mayor. From what I'm hearing, the coolest mayor in not just Texas, but pretty much all of the United States. That's what everyone's been telling me. Ron Jensen, and of course, from our hometown favorite skate park right here, Alliance, we got Mike Lowy.
Mark Lowry.
Mark Lowy. Oh, it's so small.
Come on.
It's live. It's live.
we can do
So
this.
we can make mistakes. We can do that over. No. So we got Mike. Did I say Mark, and the mayor. I'm nervous. I'm here next to the
See,
mayor.
this is
a
easy.
big,
Mayor, you
this
don't
is a
even
big
remember my
deal
name.
right here.
Yeah,
You
you
say
messed-
mayor.
Ron, you screwed this up for me.
Yeah,
Thanks a
I'm
lot,
sorry.
Ron.
I brought the rain and they can't remember your name.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us. This is an amazing park. Facility, I should say. I pulled in. This is like Disneyland I mean, you just walk in, we got bike tracks, we got everything happening right here, and it's obviously popping. The locals have been shredding. They're super nice when we showed up. So first of all, thank you for having us
Thank you
here.
guys for coming out. It's awesome to see what's been created with our relationship with Red Bull over the years and all the different events we've done together, and then culminating to this moment to have all, Ryan and Joey and all the guys here is awesome, and you guys are awesome as well. That's awesome.
And the world's coolest mayor. So tell me about having skateboarding come to Grand Prairie and really thrive here. A place like this tells me that you guys take skateboarding and outdoor action sports very seriously.
Well, this was built back in the early 2000s, but it didn't really go anywhere until we worked a deal with Mark, and since he took it over in 2006, just look what's happened. It's blossomed. It's given the kids something to do, alternative sports that a lot of kids do. So, I've enjoyed coming out here and watching, and what you really need to do, Mark and I have talked about here, you need to come out and have a Red Bull event with us sometime and then go surfing in our water park. We have a flow rider there. We could do skateboarding here and surfing at our water park.
Nice.
All by Red Bull.
It's all happening in Grand Prairie, Texas.
So, Mark, tell us the impact of having a demo like this with top-notch pro athletes coming to your town, shining for the kids. What does it mean for the locals?
It's awesome, and over the 20 years I've been running the skate park, I think 21 years I've been running parks since Real Ride Skate Park I had in downtown Salt Lake. When we had the Tony Hawk's Gigantic Skate Park Tour, the first year of that, right after he did the 900 with 900 Productions, it was just, back then how crazy impactful it was and how many lives it changes. And then now today, like the memories created to pro demos over a lifetime, every single time we do it, Chris, has been doing it a long time. You meet people, and like I ran into guys here on production, then we're back in Salt Lake then. And then now, in 10 years, we'll see guys again, these kids will grow up and they'll remember this day. And they'll remember, one guy's, Philippe, what size board do you ride? Oh my God, like freaking out. And he looked like his twin.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
How long have the locals been talking about this demo and this event?
Now we announced it a couple weeks ago and it just started spreading like wildfire. Now we got the rain today, and we got middle of the Metroplex, so we got to deal with traffic, but people are filling in. Everyone here is so hyped. They said they don't get this. You don't get this in the Midwest as often as we do you used to back in California. It's a standard, in LA, when you get to see these guys at the local parks. And now here, I can't wait to see, with the autograph signing when that starts and the mayhem that comes from that. People are so stoked,
Now for you, I know you've been part of a lot of tours. You've probably seen, hundreds of skateboarders come through the various towns and parks that you've been part of. The crew we have here today, for me, this is one of the heaviest hitting demo crews I've ever seen. Like the Wrecking Crew is coming to town. Who are you, as a skate fan, excited to see? Both of you. Who are you guys excited to see here?
And always excited. Obviously, you see Ryan, Sheckler, because he back when he was 12 years old, he was coming to the park in California with his mom and jumping in the foam pit, and then just everything that he's done in skateboarding, how impactful he's been. But I'm actually a big fan of Joey, and but seeing Philippe, I haven't seen him skate yet, so I'm really excited to see how consistent he is and what he's throwing down in the park is insane. It's awesome.
And for Ron?
Well, I just like watching any of them skate. They just look so smooth, and what it's giving the kids that aren't on the pro tour, it gives them a vision of what they could be, or if they just want to keep doing it for fun. I mean, get out here and just do it for fun, and they learn new tricks. They learn, wow, I want to try to do that, whether they ever go on the tour or not. It's great.
I know not all mayors are skate fans, but tell me, what does skateboarding do for this town? Why do you invite skateboarding into your backyard?
Well, it's just another avenue for our kids. Not every city has a skate park, and so it's another avenue. They always focus on baseball, soccer, pee-wee football and all that, but not all kids are into that. So we wanted to provide something that other kids that skateboard, my age, when I built my own skateboard, we took the metal wheels off and nailed them on, back in the 70s, late in the 60s and 70s, and see how it's come to now. It's still popular. Just love it.
And tell us a little bit about, Ron, how you see skateboarding differ from team sports for the kids.
Well, it's an individual thing. It's team sports, a great thing for team sports, but not all of us are into team sports. So this
involves music, fashion, art,
right.
culture.
Well, yeah, the hats, the clothes, the jeans, even the shoes. They have their own fashion industry around this. So yeah, I need to tap into that.
Yeah, we'll get you in the skate shop when we leave here.
Yeah, I'm going shopping after we some of this cool
We're making
stuff.
Ron a skater.
That's right. I'm not going to get on a skateboard, but I want to look like a skater.
Hey,
you know?
when the city opened the new water park, Epic Waters, he would not go in the flow rider, and I had to dare him on Facebook, like a dare for him to come in the flow rider. He got on there and he went for it. It was awesome. So
That's why they call him the raddest
Yeah,
mayor in
don't be
Texas.
daring me to do this though, Mark.
No, we'll do
Mark,
it.
I know you've seen a ton of tours. You mentioned 99 in Salt Lake City. What's been the most memorable demo besides today?
I mean, obviously, like I mentioned, the Tony Hawk tour was insane. Dave Mara's tour when he came through our park in California, the BMX tour. I mean, what those guys have always thrown down. The pinnacle and the peak of how watch esports grow. You know, we've been in this now 22 years since things really started popping with the X Games and stuff, and seeing everyone still involved. You know, the guys that were part of that, we all started back like, you know, on tours or being event coordinators, like, please let me help put the ramps together. And then all of a sudden, you know, Mario's still driving the Red Bull bus. You know, JT's building, you know, X Games courses. You know, my partners at Spawn Ranch were building, you know, skate parks all over the country. And then Jason Hines is one of the head marketing guys for Red Bull now. And everyone that started back then still has a place today and built into a career in the action sports, which is, that's what's most memorable for me, honestly. Seeing all these friends are still doing it, you know?
Amazing.
So Mark, Ron, again, thank you guys for having us so much. Give us just one more snippet here. If I'm a kid and I'm watching right now and I'm out in a town, you know, Nebraska, Florida, somewhere, what's the one thing that I can do to try to get a demo to come to my town? How do we get a demo in my town?
Stay loyal to your local skate shop. Spend money at your local skate shop. Keep them afloat, because I know that's, you know, right now that's an issue nationally with people shopping your local skate shop. Your local skate shop buys the brands have revenue. The brands now come to your town to bring their pros there, because they have the money to do it. So it's spend money with your local shop, whatever that may be. Stay loyal to them.
Skate shop. All right, we want to thank you guys so much. Great to meet you, Mayor. Mark, thank you so much again for having
Mark.
us.
Thanks for all you do for skateboarding. Ron, thank you for supporting skateboarding.
Yeah, thank you guys. Check out, I got to throw a website plug, actionparkgp.com. Check out everything we're doing here at the park locally. It's lots of fun.
Glad to have Mark in Action Park here.
Oh, we're glad to be here with you guys.
Thank you guys.
All right, we're gonna let this Action Park shine here. We got the Red Bull team here, of course. So let's watch some skateboarding. Let's get hyped right now.
Right now.
Thanks, guys.
This is live. So, yeah, we got Mark Lowy and Mayor Ron Johnson in here. Let's take a look at, again, what's been happening here in this park. Jagger Eaton has been going in. Right there. Oh, look at that. So, again, there's no time limit. There's no judges.
Woo! CJ. Wow, you see that late shove it? That was insane. 360 flip in. CJ Collins is just such an all-terrain ripper. So fun to watch.
All right, so that was a quick little recap. Now let's get back to you know, what we came here for. Live skateboarding. Raw, 100% raw. There's CJ.
Break from talking and watch some action. Again, CJ Collins. Watched him tear up Vans Park Series this past year.
He's going to be a threat again this year for sure.
100%.
What do you like about CJ skateboarding? What sets him
flip,
apart?
The kick flip, man. The kid
right?
can kick flip into any bowl, any deepness. He's just got, there it is. He's got such a quick flick. Makes him fun to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We've kind of, over the past 2 years, CJ's just been kind of growing up, progressing right in front of our eyes. You know,
100%.
He's got a lot more consistency now. I feel like, you know, again, he got a couple high finishes, Advanced Park Series, and just with more skateboarding, especially skateboarding with a crew like this.
Yeah.
You know, with Zion and Jamie, guys who are super consistent.
Oh, going for that half cab kick.
Yeah, as I say,
kick
consistent, he slams.
Yeah, you know, it's a trip because CJ rips transition, but he kind of approaches it like a street skater. I would say that's probably my favorite thing about his skating. He really, kind of the way he looks at it, he sees unique things. He doesn't skate like a transition skater. He skates it like a raw street skater, ripping transition. It's really fun to watch.
Oh, Sorgente. Talk about a guy who can pretty much do anything. Just when you think he's a park dog, he releases street footage that's crazy.
Yeah. Sorgente is definitely all-terrain ripper, and he's getting better and better on street.
There he is. Look at this. This is how close you can get at the demo to the sweatiest skateboarders in Texas. Hi. Yeah, good to see you.
What's up, Alex?
Here,
ripping.
Let's get a headset on Alex. There we go. Sorgente, this is live. We can do whatever we want. There are no rules. Alex Sorgente,
what's up, man?
You just flew in for the big game. You just heard, okay, we're doing a live session. Come on in.
Yeah, man, I'm so stoked to be out here. All the homies are out here. They've been on the road. It's kind of jealous, man. All my friends are in the van. I was like, actually, it's not even a van. It's a big bus.
Yeah.
I want to get in there, but yeah, I just got back from this event in Hawaii. That was so sick, and stoked to be out here with all the homies.
We asked Zion and Jamie this same question, and you probably have a similar answer, I'm sure. What was the first tour that you can remember that came through your town and you just thought, okay, this is it, I'm skateboarding, this is what I want to do?
You know what it was, actually? I went down to Miami because I'm from South Florida, like Boynton Beach, Lake Worth, Florida, and actually it was the Boom Boom Huck Jam, Tony Hawk's Boom Boom Huck Jam. And I was really into motocross too, so I got to see everyone like flying over the vert ramp, and like Tony Hawk had his whole his choreography going, and everyone's like inverting on each other and like doing airs over each other.
So your first tour was a super tour.
Yeah, so that was like the first thing I really saw, and I was like, it got me so stoked. I was like, I'm skating now. Like I just got my skateboard like just before that for like Christmas or something, and like as soon as that happened, I was like, all right, I'm skating. And riding dirt bikes too. That's always been there too.
And Alex, we've seen a lot of street guys adapt to transition, but we haven't seen too many transition skaters adapt to street. You're one of those guys. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's honestly probably because I live up in LA now and living with the Sodi, Jamie, and Zion. You know, those fools are like some of the best dudes out right now. So honestly, it's probably just like skating with all those guys up in LA and hitting the streets. And I just got back from a trip with Midler from Barcelona too. And I mean, we like only skated street those spots the whole time, just pushed around the whole city. So yeah, I really enjoy skating everything. You know, I feel like the best skaters are like skaters that can skate everything, and like Jamie can rip tranny, like Zon rips tranny, Grant Taylor, you know, all those dudes are like guys I look up to. And
it's amazing to see you guys sharing that skill set.
Yeah, it's so sick, you know, and yeah, just recently, the last couple of years, I got into street skating, and it's super fun. It's like a whole new like, wow, that was so gnarly, almost tripled that, but yeah, just like getting into the street skating scene is sick, you know. It's like a whole new type of skating for me.
Hey, Pastris, we were talking about this before the demo, how fun it is when you're actually at a live session where potentially you could call out some tricks that you'd like to see. What should we get Alex to do here?
Hey, did you see
He's
that
right here.
I pulled one out for Christian or some of the boys.
You got a rocket air?
Yeah, rocket air over.
Can you do it again? Can you do it again for us and for our fans at home?
Did you guys miss it? Yeah.
You guys want to see it?
One more.
All right, Sorgente's got a rocket air for us.
Oh my God! Did that just happen?
Yeah, this is live.
Did that
just
happen? All right, I don't know. I have to call it on that, dude. He said alley-oop 3 over the whole thing. But I mean, yeah, I did a rocket before. I don't know if I should do it again.
Let's see. Let's take a vote. Oh, yeah, the people have spoken. They want to see a rocket air. Where are you doing it?
I did it the same transfer you just did, but that was insane.
That's fine. I mean, it's not. This is not a contest,
yeah,
so it's totally fine. This is a demo. All right, Sorgente's got the rocket air for us right now, and if you at home. Oh yeah, we're gonna call up a replay on what we've just seen happen here.
Those two were so gnarly. What was that, front blunt?
Two of the best skateboarders in the world
front
right
blunt,
there.
Big spin out, what was that?
That's just your average Jamie Foy on a handrail. No worries, here's a replay.
Wow. It's an indie grab.
What?
540.
Oh my God, John. That was literally insane.
Literally silenced the crowd right there.
Yeah, dude, that was like so messed up. Oh my God, that was another thing.
Now he doesn't even want to go try it.
Yeah, I don't think I should do it. I did it one time. But,
so, Alex, tell us, how does skating in a demo differ from skating in a contest?
Oh, well, I mean, a demo is just all for fun. You're just with your homies having a good time.
A lot less pressure.
Yeah, the crowd gets us all amped. Well, the crowd gets you amped in the contest, too, but contests, you definitely got more pressure on you because, you know, there's money, sponsors are on you to do good, and, like, you know, you just want to do good for yourself, too, I feel like. So, I mean, every time I go to a contest, I always, like, have a little pressure on me. But this is all fun. I'm stoked to be out here for a couple days with the boys, just hanging and skating.
Right on. And living in a world dominated by social media, what's it like to actually interact with the fans and the skaters in person?
Oh, it's so rad, you know. I mean, it's like, it's funny with like social media and stuff. You gotta have like, you post and stuff nowadays, and like everyone be like looking on Instagram and stuff all the time. So it's really important, you know. I feel like I want to like post like stuff people want to see, and you know, everyone wants to get their followers up nowadays, so it's pretty rad. You know, these are all the right guys. You know, we got Ryan Sheckler here, Tori Pudwell, freaking Felipe Gustavo, all the boys.
You're one
out here ripping.
Do a lot of people ask you for your board at a demo?
at every event, everyone's, give me your board, let me in your hat.
I need this thing for a minute.
They'll be like sabotage me, like want my stuff.
There you go.
So funny.
All right, we have somebody. Oh yes, we'll do it. Good or bad? Good or bad? Good or bad? We've got Alex Sorgente here. So rapid fire, quick questions right here. Good or bad for skateboarding? Good or bad? Contests.
Good. What did you say, good or bad?
Yeah, good or bad.
I mean, good. You can go make some money, you know, just have, like, do contests. It's bad. Like,
get out there.
Good or bad? Fancy cars.
Good. I like cars. You know, I'm kind of into motorsports and cars and motorcycle stuff, so I'll say good for that one for sure.
Right, good or bad? Weightlifting / fitness training.
Ooh, I mean, it's definitely good to stay fit. I honestly don't really train that much. I probably should, but I just stay with, like, surfing and skating, riding motocross. Keeps me fit, eating healthy.
All right. Do you good or bad? ETN. Do you mess with ETN?
I think ETN's sick. I like watching it. I think I have a subscription. I've been watching it. It's so cool, the face melters and stuff. That stuff's gnarly.
Okay, good or bad? Felipe's cornrows.
Ooh, I don't, you know, I'd say he should, like, probably get rid of them, but he likes them. So, I mean, I can't hate on him. He's the homie.
How about this? Good or bad? Skateboarders starting brands.
I think it's rad, honestly. You know, skaters that want to push their own brand and come out and make a team and everything, it's pretty epic, you know, and I'm pretty stoked when I see a brand come out, and I hope they do good.
This is going to be an easy one. Good or bad? What just happened? I heard the crowd going wild. I think it was Zion.
It was Zion. He just traveled over the hip. That was pretty messed up, too. Zion just shut down.
So, Alex, you guys got the most stacked team in skateboarding.
Pretty
Who's
much,
your favorite to be on the road with?
Probably Chris Russell, and I'd say Zion too. They've been my friends forever, and Jamie too. I've known him forever, so I'd say all those. I mean, I can't really pick one, but probably if I'd have to choose, it'd be either Chris or Zion.
All right, hey, the fans they wanted to see that rocket air, but let's let you pick up. Okay, headset off, roll right into something. We're gonna tell the camera guys to follow you right now.
Okay.
Call out where you want to go. What are you gonna do?
Should I just try rocket air on the hip?
Yeah, give us a rocket air on the hip.
I mean, yeah, if the fans want to see it, is that what
they want to see it? Yeah, they're talking to it, right? Yeah, Chris, you heard it too.
That's good.
All right, rocket air. You guys ready?
All right, rocket air right now.
This is live, so you know, anything can happen. All right, rocket air right now. All right. First try for This Is Live. There goes Sorgente. This is our first like trick call out.
Calling it out.
Where is he? He's right here. All right, you can see him. There he is. Here's that rocket air. Sorgente does it. No problem. That's so easy.
We should have made it harder.
That look so easy. Perfect.
We should have made it harder.
We got it. Just like that. Sorgente gets the rocket air. That's again, that's the best part about a demo coming to town. I mean, look at it, I'm 3 feet away from.
We should have picked a harder trick.
I'm 2 feet away from a Sodi right now. Jamie Foy's right here. He was right here. So who do you think's winning the demo?
I was just going to ask the same question. Gosh, man, I would say it's pretty neck and neck between Jamie Foy, Zion Wright, and Alex Sorgente.
Well, who do you guys at home think? Because I think I'm with Pastures. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards Zion. And mainly the 540 over that massive hip thing was crazy. That kind of put him over the top for me. So if you guys are at home and you look under the screen right there, and you can tell us who is dominating here in Dallas. And you see, this is live. Oh, that was live. That was, ouch. These dudes know how to fall, don't they?
Yeah, and it's crazy because these guys been on tour. They did 2 demos already. They skated last night. Midler was grinding a handrail till almost midnight. So they're grinding.
Well, here it is. This is a recap again of what's happened in the last, about a half hour. This thing's
that
flying
hashtag
by.
50 from Alex was insane. You see the judo air.
Give Alex a hit and watch out. This dude.
There's the rocket.
That was for you at home.
Hosoi.
That was for Christian Hosoi and for the fans watching who requested the rocket.
Jagger Eaton. For a 270 nose blunt.
But you mentioned earlier, Jagger Eaton has just been on an absolute contest tear. He's won everything.
Yeah, just won Tampa Pro, won Simple Session before that.
Whoa.
Jay Collins with that late shove it. 360 flip in. Felipe Gustavo, kickflip nose blunt. That was clean. And there's that crazy 540. It's like an alley-oop air revert.
Yeah, it's almost
Zion Wright.
That was insane. This is live. We are on the Red Bull drop-in tour. We're halfway through the tour. Atlanta, New Orleans, and here in Grand Prairie, Texas. Just like I said, about 10 minutes outside of Dallas. So this crew has been going hard all week, and not just skating in the demo.
Skating at night.
You skate in the demo for the fans, and then at night you skate for the photos and for the video, right?
100%.
Was that the same when you were touring?
100%, yeah. And it was crazy. In our day, it was like 28 demos in 30 days. So
right. You're going back to back.
Yeah, it was back to back to back. Now it's a little more spaced out, but back in my day, it was like you got the $300 from the skate shop. That was just enough to eat, get a hotel that night,
get gas money in the van.
You know, get to New Mexico or whatever. So it's a little more spaced out and luxurious in the Red Bull van they have there.
Well, you know too that when the pros come to town, that fires up the locals.
Oh,
and
100%.
I love what we saw here already today. The locals were ripping this park earlier, and you can tell right now they're all on the sidelines watching these guys just take this place apart. That's going to get them. You know, the sessions after this demo tomorrow, the next day, are going to be twice as good as they've ever been.
Yeah, these guys are
everyone's
so
fired up.
Yeah, we could feel the energy earlier when we were hanging with the locals and skating with them. They were just so excited about today. This is huge.
Yeah, and so there is the pros and cons when the demo comes to town, and there's a lot of good local skaters. There's a hometown hero effect, isn't there, sometimes? And that can be a good or a bad thing. What is a hometown hero as it relates to the demo situation?
Well, a hometown hero is kind of the guy that's, you know, dominates the park and kind of is frothing at the mouth by the time you get there. He's eager to show you what he's got.
Too eager?
Sometimes too eager. It can be tough when you got a lot of hometown heroes. So, yeah, I'd say hometown hero is somebody that just dominates the park and is waiting for the pros to get there to show them what they got.
Yeah, it's one thing to try to one-up the pros, but it's another thing just to, you know, maybe get noticed, because you can bet a lot of
the chance to get sponsored.
Demos come to town, and that's when things happen.
Yeah, but I got to say, these locals here,
super cool.
They're super cool. They didn't have that vibe at all. They were just eager to meet the guys and skate,
ripping,
get inspired.
You actually posted a couple guys already on your Instagram.
Oh yeah, props to the Grand Prairie locals. They're killer.
So we just had a report come across the wire. This is live. So far, the skater who is dominating in Dallas, Zion.
Zion, right?
Zion's doing it. So far, he's leading now. But get your votes in out there in cyberspace. Who is dominating this demo here in Dallas? You can tell us. Is it is it my pick, Zion?
Zion's killing it.
I should say our pick. We're both picking Zion. There you see Jamie Foy. You know what?
Yeah, he's going.
Give Jamie Foy a flat bar and just stand back.
Let him go. Jamie Foy, Tori Pudwell.
Yeah.
On a flat bar.
I would say two of the best flat bar skaters ever. That's not an overstatement, correct?
Not an overstatement at all. Felipe Gustavo, another one. Going for a kickflip crooked grind. Looks like he's trying to nollie flip 180 out. Let's see him make that. Jamie Foy, big spin front blunt, and then I think he's trying to big spin flip out. That's so crazy. It's like 3 tricks in one.
Yeah, any one of those tricks on a flat bar would be the best trick of someone's life. Jamie Foy's doing 3 in a row.
Felipe kickflip crooks.
There we go, Zion heating up.
See Zion, right? Our demo winner so far, right?
So far, he has taken the
demo crusher.
So if you guys are watching on the Barracks, RedBull.tv, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, thank you for joining us. This is live here from Grand Prairie, Texas. Hey!
Yeah, Jagger Eaton.
Again, one of the coolest parts about when the demo comes to town, you get to meet your favorite skateboarders. One of my favorite skateboarders, I know one of yours, Jagger Eaton is here.
Yeah,
in the booth.
Jagger.
How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Doing good, dude. Just got the headset on, just sending it.
You got a new job here. You were just doing the job of skateboarding in the demonstration here at this park.
Yes, it was not the best job I've done. Not the best demo of the store yet.
I heard some cheers coming up.
Hey, you know what? I tried my best, and I'm stoked. I'm just out here. I'm having fun with the boys, so that's all that matters.
Now, we've talked to Ryan Sheckler, who's been on tour since he was 8 years old.
Yes.
And now I know you've been on a couple tours, but this has got to be one of the bigger tours for your skate career, correct?
Yeah, this tour has been a long road already. We're not even finished yet. We got about 5 more days, and so far it's been pretty fun. You know, there's been some bickering, some some fights, some love, some cries. You know,
Yeah.
there's been, you know, it's been.
When you get 10 people in a van, no matter how big and nice the van is, this Red Bull
There
unit
is some
over here
personality conflicts
I
sometimes.
love it.
Yeah, no matter what, there's going to be some conflicts and some bickering and some love and some cries and some.
Yeah.
It's a
some I want
rolling.
to punch you in the face.
It's a rolling
like
reality
thoughts, but
show.
Yeah, you know, it's super fun, and I love all these dudes with my heart, and it's fun. It's good.
Now
time.
let's talk about the crew we got here. Who gets you hyped to skate? I know the fans are here. You know, we got these cameras rolling, but when it's just you guys and the park, who are you watching to get yourself fired up to skate?
Zion Wright.
Zion.
Well, that's what the people are.
I mean,
That's what the people at home are
Jamie and
hyped on, too.
CJ and Alex, or Alex Sorgente and Alex Miller, I love watching them skate. But when I'm trying to send it, when I'm all right, I'm doing this, it's Zion Wright. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
That fool will get you so hyped to skate. Crazy. Watch any of his video parts, any of his contest runs.
We were
Zion
just talking
Wright.
about that. We agree.
Yeah.
And you've had such a crazy year, Jagger, with winning multiple contests. Tampa Pro, Simple Session. I was in
Thank
Simple
you,
Session
thank
with you
Yeah.
in Estonia. Take us through some of those wins. What's it been like with this
Dude.
whole year and contest for you?
You know, first off, being there was amazing. You know, being able to travel the world with my friends and go to contests and see all of them there and, you know, dap them up and skate together was the best part about it. But I mean, honestly, it's just skating every day, you know, skating with a passion, skating with a love, you know, that's what it's about. You know, you can be the best at what it is, but it'll never be fulfilling to you.
So it's
you know,
not, you don't approach it so much competitively. You're just having
yeah,
fun.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you I was shaking my little boots when I was skating this contest.
This is Tampa Pro right here.
Yeah, I was freaked out to the core for sure, but I mean, overall, I didn't even know I was getting invited, you know, and then I got the invite 2 weeks before the contest. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm competing in Tampa Pro right now.
Tampa Pro's got to be crazy. I mean, you look at the crew we got here, of course, these are all, but these are kind of your contemporaries right here.
Yeah.
Tampa Pro, you're looking around, and you've got not only the people you're skating against, but all around you. I mean, you've got every skateboarder from legend, company owner. It's got to be nerve-wracking, even for you who have done a million skate contests.
No, yeah, dude, that contest to me, Tampa Amateur, Tampa Pro, no matter what.
The most
you will ask them what your scariest contest will be, and they'll go Tampa Am or Tampa Pro. Those contests mean so much to skateboarders because
it's about
so
the
legendary.
respect.
Yeah, it's all about respect. You know, Felper's there from Thrasher. Everybody from all my sponsors were there, watching me, you know, looking at what I'm doing. And
It's the core
yeah,
event of the year.
Yeah, you know, and no matter what, it's always a good time, which is also scary because you got to find a good balance between having a good time and being
Day and
actually
night.
serious about
Yeah.
it. You know,
Got to be
it's
serious
Amen
during
to that.
the day.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
how it is.
We got questions coming in from viewers out there. They want to know who is the loudest on the tour bus? Who's making the
CJ
ruckus?
Collins, dude.
That was
CJ
so easy,
is
man.
the
He's
got
loudest kid.
endless energy.
Hey, 12 in the afternoon or 12 at night, that kid is yelling on the bus, dude. Let's play Fortnite. Someone give me some candy. I need a Red Bull. Overall, it's all he's just loud. He's just a loud kid for
All
sure.
right, you have a hometown spot coming up. You've got this tour wrapping up at your home park in Arizona, correct?
Yeah, one of the home parks there, Desert West. Yeah, that's where Phoenix Am is held. One of the most legendary Am contests too, as well.
Right, and so what's that going to be like for you coming off the bus with all the, the hometown homies there waiting for you?
It's going to be so sick. All my family's there. All my friends are going to be there. It's going to be sick. I'm excited. You know, it's Rebel wanted my dad to have some of his skate facility stickers all over the park, which is going to be cool. And whole family's going to be there. Little 1-year-old, little 1.5-year-old. My little brother Bowie's going to be running around the park. It's going to be fun. I'm excited, dude. It's huge, you know, to be able to have that Arizona respect is always what you want. You know, when you grow up in the state and be able to go to parks, when I go to parks in Arizona, they're like, yo, AZ represent, bro. I saw you Tampa. I'm so stoked. And I was to me, that means so much,
world,
you know, being able to go there and have people appreciate what I've done, for the state, and to put Arizona on. Me and Deshaun, always, and just
and
trying to put off Arizona.
to bring the top-notch pros to your hometown to inspire your friends and your homies
for sure.
you grew up with.
Yeah, so stoked.
I grew up in New Jersey, and I used to love helping organize demos where Gons and Jason Lee came to town because it was just to see the look on my bros' faces when Gons was skating was just priceless.
I brought him.
I did this.
I saw him at the mini ramp contest that Thrasher put on in Hawaii and the ollie. I was like, dude, so legendary. He was the best style. No one ever be able to replicate his style. It was so well.
The 30-year anniversary ollie heard around the world. So we were talking earlier, Pastors and I, about the phenomenon known as hometown hero. Not necessarily good, bad. It happens. And for you, what is a hometown hero at a demo? And have you ever been that hometown hero? Has that demo ever came to your town? You're like, I'm skating in this no matter what.
I have never been the hometown hero.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I've never been the hometown hero. And, you know, I always feel like I'll never be able to take that place. Like Robbie Brockle, Arizona represent. That dude is amazing. So he's kind of hometown hero. He's got me on that. But, you know, overall, to be able to go, you know, being able to go skate that park, the park I grew up, one of the parks I grew up at with all my friends, you know, that to me is just anything. You know, whether it was in Arizona or here or like Atlanta, you know, being able to skate everywhere with my best friends is what it's about. You know,
And what's it like rolling up to a park like this? You get minimal warm-up time. Is it ever challenging? Do you ever feel pressure like, I got to rip and I don't even know how to skate this stuff?
You know, I mean, yeah, I feel like it is a little bit. You know, I always try to do my best at whatever I do. You know, it's just that competitive drive in me. But overall, you know, if there's one thing I've learned on this trip, it's that skateboarding is literally just about fun. You know, it doesn't matter how you do. It doesn't matter if you land this trick second try or 50th try. You know, no matter what, skateboarding is going to...
As long as you're having fun.
As long as I'm having fun. Skateboarding is going to feel the same for the rest of my life. And I don't need to stress on something that's just an hour, you know, whatever it is. You know, in the streets, in the park, and at a contest, you know, just having fun is what it's about.
What was the first demo that you saw that got you just super hyped?
Atlanta. I think that was our first
Oh,
demo.
on this tour?
Oh, on this tour, yeah. Yeah, Atlanta was definitely the best tour for me at least, and everybody. It was the first tour, and we were all just so pumped to skate. You know, we were sitting on the van just bickering with each other. We got to the park, and we're all just like, thank God we can get off this bus. And then we got there.
This is why we do this.
Yeah, this is why we do it. And then we just got there, and everybody just started shredding. I was stoked.
We got a question from a viewer. So you said CJ is the loudest.
Yes.
But who's causing the ruckus on the van?
That's a hard one. It depends.
It depends on the day?
Depends. It really does. Like, people will get mad at certain things. You know, that's how it is. Like, CJ will get mad if you take the controller from him, the PS4 in there. He'll get mad if you take a controller from him, want to play a game. He'll get mad at that, you know? Like, people will get mad if...
Steal his Skittles.
Yeah, people will get mad if you take their food or, like, you know what I mean? It's just how it is. I don't know. It's just whatever happens.
It's a rolling family. Got another question from a viewer. Who is the best skater, in your opinion, that no one knows?
Wow, the best skater no one knows.
You know, we don't know.
Dude, that's a hard one. Honestly, I'm going to say this with complete 100%. It's my little brother, Costin.
That's a great answer.
Dude, that kid rips so hard.
How old is he?
He's 10 years old.
Wow.
No one even knows
and
him yet.
his name's Costin?
Costin, after Eric Costin.
Amazing.
Yeah.
If your name is Costin, you better, skate.
Does your pop skate?
No, my dad grew up as a gymnast, and my mom actually, because I've been riding independent trucks from the beginning. I started skateboarding. When I was 6 years old, my mom looked at my independent truck like this and goes, Costin. It was a black and gold Costin independent model. It says Costin, and my mom goes, that's a cool name. And I go, yeah, it's like one of my favorite skaters. And she goes,
all right, that's your little
she was
brother.
pregnant at the time. She's like, well, that's the baby's name now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you got your little brother name.
That's funny that you just said that because the viewers just hit us up. All right, just give us the quick rundown of where your family names came from. Start with Jagger.
Jagger came out because my mom and dad are huge Rolling Stones fans. Their first date was a Rolling Stones concert, and that's how it happened. Jet, honestly, is just... I have no idea where Jet came from.
Jet's another little brother.
Jet's the oldest.
That's the older brother.
19-year-old brother.
Okay.
Yeah, he's. I don't even know where this came from. My mom and dad just named him Jet.
Jet just came out.
Some cool, yeah. And then little brother Costin just explained that. And then I have a little sister Hendrix, named after Jimi Hendrix, because my stepmom's a huge fan of Jimi Hendrix. And then Bowie's named after David Bowie.
Nice. You have one sister and 3 brothers.
Yes.
Wow. That's a big
family.
There could be an Eaton demo. Just an Eaton family demo. I would go to that.
It should be an Eaton expedition, dude.
But Jagger, what's your favorite demo you've ever witnessed as a kid?
Witnessed as a kid. You know what? It wasn't even a demo. It was the first year I went to Phoenix Am. That was so cool. I saw like Chase Webb there, and like it wasn't even at Desert West. It was at Rio Vista Park.
Wow.
And it was the first time I ever went there.
That was like what year was that?
That was probably, because I was born in 2001, so that was probably 2011, 2012 probably. Yeah, and it was sick. The only thing I remember from that contest is Chase Webb doing a nose grind and sacking the rail so hard and getting taken off the course.
Oh, no.
And now I'm like really good friends with him, so it's just really funny to bug him about it.
And we got on This Is Live, we do this. It's called Good or Bad for Skateboarding. So these are rapid fire questions for you. Good or bad contests.
Amazing.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Right? That's an easy one. Okay. Helmets.
Amazing. For littler kids.
Instagram.
Amazing. That blows kids up for sure, you know?
I like this guy. He's very positive. The Olympics.
The greatest thing that could happen to skateboarding. Literally. It'll literally expand people who want to skate like that, and it'll expand the underground community as well. So everybody's getting exposure. All it'll do will only blow up skateboarding even more.
Okay, how about weightlifting?
Weightlifting. That's taking it a little far. I'm going to have to say no on that.
Okay.
Weightlifting might be a little bad.
Fancy cars.
Fancy cars. It depends what you're into. Personally, fancy cars is the win.
Okay,
That's a win.
Good. Let me. You just touched on the Olympics right there, and it seems like we've seen what you've done in Vans Park Series. We've seen you on transition. We've also seen you on the street.
Yeah.
So for you, is there a certain lane that you're going to try to take to potentially get to the Olympics in 2020? Is there a path?
Honestly, I'm just going to go with the win. Right now I get to compete in Street League in London, and that is now the official Olympic qualifier. And Park Series is the official Olympic qualifier, so I'm on both of those tours this year. So I'm going to see how it goes. If I'm in that place by 2019 where I have a chance to compete in it, of course. Like that would be huge. To be able to compete in my country is the biggest goal in any sport.
Yeah.
And what do you enjoy more, street or park?
I enjoy a perfect combination. I can't say one or the other. Like this park is perfect that we're skating right now. It's got A-frames, it's got quarter pipes, it's got big hits, fun flyouts. Like that to me is fun.
Yeah, and the good news that Jagger's going to be in so many different events is that we get to see more Jagger eat.
That's right.
For skate fans is a good thing.
That's good.
If that's on the good or bad list, that's good.
That's good.
That's
Damn
good. So beyond contests, beyond demos, beyond tours, are you filming? Are you running trips? How do you fill the gaps with your time?
Well, between the gaps, I shoe skate. Most of the time, I'm trying to film a part right now. It's really hectic with everything going on right now. I get off this tour, and then within like 5 or 6 days, I'm off to Europe for 3 weeks, and I get back, and then I'm off to Street League and the Park Series, trying to fit those in. Because like between Street League, it's like I got to do Park Series, so it's like within 2 weeks of each other, it's like I'm hopping to one another.
Dude's busy.
So it's really hard to get filming stuff in. But right now,
are you conscious of where you're skating leading into these contests?
Yeah, that's the hardest thing about it is I got to pace myself. Like on a demo, there's some things where like if I hurt myself, it's gonna postpone me to this and postpone me to that. So I kind of have to be a risk, I have to
calculated risk.
Calculate my risk. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I gotta calculate my risk and make sure I'm doing the right things at the right time. Because this summer's gonna be a busy one, and I don't want to have to mess up my schedule.
It seems like whatever you're doing, just keep doing that because it's working. Jagger, thank you for being on our show, on our set. Behind us, it almost looks like we're starting to release the park back to the locals who are absolutely fired up right now. Jagger, close this thing down. Put something down here for the fans here in Grand Prairie, Texas.
I'm going to try my best. I am sore, and my knees hurt, and my legs are hurt, but I'm going to try my best. Thank you so much,
brother.
man.
Just do something fun. Just do something fun to close this thing down.
That's what I'm going to do.
All right, Jagger Eaton.
Thank you, brother.
And you see Jamie Foy right there.
Vans Park Series, too.
All right, so again, how cool is that? I mean, you didn't even know he was going to be on the show.
That was awesome.
And we just grab him, and Jagger is on the show with us.
Alex Sorgente just walking on.
That's so
casual.
Cool. Yeah, so the reports are coming in. It seems like right now Zion still in the lead for who dominated Dallas right now. Oh, there you see.
Felipe trying to nollie flip out of that kickflip crooked grind. He wants it.
Tell me about kind of, you see,
it's got to land in like the perfect, well, it's super difficult. He's got to land the kickflip into the crooked grind perfectly and then position his feet for a nollie flip. So it's like all these factors have to come into play.
So now what happens? So the traditional demo right now, it was just fired up, and right now, the guys are kind of starting to sit down, starting to meet some people. What happens after the demo?
Well, I mean, you always have somebody trying a super hard trick until the lights get turned off.
Yeah.
You know, that's always happening. And then you get to interact with the kids. That's what happens next, you know. Just talk to the local skaters. They want to know who you are and just, I don't know, maybe get you to sign their board.
Yeah. Well, you know, of course, Red Bull takes skateboarding around the world and back. The next stop, April 28th, will be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So the rolling tour will continue its rampage across the country. And talking about global happenings, we've just had our minds blown with a little preview of an event coming up. Pastris, Red Bull roller coaster. This is going to be out of control.
Madness. Yeah, it's like Heartlines on steroids.
Yeah. So check it out. This will be live from Munich on June 23rd. And honestly, just put it on your iCal or whatever you do. Put it on a sticky note, put it on the fridge. June 23rd. We've seen a photo, the preview of this course. This looks like something out of a video game that, I mean, I can't believe this is actually going to happen.
Yeah, it's downhill. It combines elements of street and transition park skating, so it's going to be awesome.
Well, I think
lots of high-speed lines.
Just write it down.
Lots of fun.
You don't want to miss it. Well, you see Jamie Foy right there. He is a perennial demo closer. This park by no means is shutting down. The locals are going to take it back over. I think they're going to have a contest back here for these guys that have been waiting patiently, getting themselves fired up.
The locals are inspired.
Yeah,
they're
now,
fired up.
Now they are ready. So we are going to get involved in the session that's about to happen. But for you guys watching at home, check this out. This is going to be a highlight package that basically is just an amazing video part that we've just put together in the last hour here from Alliance Skate Park in Grand Prairie, Texas. Thank you guys so much for watching. Pastris, thank you for hanging out here
Always
on the deck
fun.
with me. Look at that.
Yes, brother.
We even made up a new high five for This Is Live. So take a look at this highlight package that all just happened right here. And thank you guys for watching. This is Live. Here you go.
Happy
This is our
birthday,
gift.
Jason Lee.
This is our gift to you, Jason.